Good morning. Yesterday we saw a controversial tweet from Ramachandra Guha, a well-known historian of India and a famous personality of India. He tweeted a post quoting a very old person's statement whose name was Philip Spratt. And he was a British writer and intellectual, and he wrote something in the year 1939. 1939 he wrote that Gujarat, though economically advanced Gujarat in culturally a backward province. Mr. Philip wrote in 1939 that Gujarat is economically advanced but culturally a backward province. But at the same time, he also said that Bengal is economically backward but culturally advanced. Means, according to Mr. Philip, in 1939, in the year 1939, he found Gujarat's culture is not good or backward compared to West Bengal, or Bengal culture is more advanced than Gujarat. Then this spread like a wildfire yesterday, because when Mr. Guho posted this, it is like an insult to the people of Gujarat. Let me tell you who is this Mr. Phillips about it. He is basically a British communist. You know, British communist who was sent to India when in 1939 means that time British was ruling in India. He was a British communist who was sent by a Moscow-based Communist International. He was sent to India from a Moscow-based Communist International organization to spread communism, means communism, the communist in India. After Mr. Philip came to India, he became a close friend of Mr. M.N. Roy, who is the founder of the communist parties in Mexico and India. So, Mr. Phillips is basically a communist-minded people who came to India, and in 1939 he wrote, he said that Gujarat is economically advanced but culturally is backward, and Bengal economically backward but culturally advanced than Gujarat. Yes, you can see at that point of time when British was ruling India, West Bengal or the Bengal is the capital, and if you see Bengal, West Bengal has been ruled by Communist Party for 34 years. So the dominance of communist in West Bengal was quite high at that point of time. So might be he thought he wrote on this. Now why the hell Mr. Guho has to post 1939's statement by Mr. Phillips? I don't know. So when this tweet of Mr. Guho, Mr. Ramachandra Guho is a very vocal critics of Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the BJP government. Now when this tweet becomes viral and it spread like a fire, Mr. Guho said that he has found this while doing his research. So he found this quote as from the part of his research. So he posted this. Now CM of Gujarat, Vijay Rupani slashed at him and said that there are some people who try to divide India by such kind of post. But he said Gujarat is great, West Bengal is great, and India is united. Even finance minister also reacted to it, and when finance minister reacted, Mr. Guho also reacted to her tweet. Now at that point of time, it looked like Mr. Guho is not a historian, rather a troller on Twitter. Mr. Guho said that he found it during his research. So, if he found this research during research, why he posted this? And at point of time, if he it's a controversy type. If he is saying that Gujarat is backward or something, that means he is insulting the people of Gujarat, the great leader of Gujarat. And Gujaratis are very hurt yesterday when Mr. Guho came with such kind of tweet. And if he has found this controversial statement, he should have kept it within himself. He need not to say share it on Twitter and make it a publicly an issue. Now there is a, and when Bharatiya Janata Party started reacting, Congress also jumped into it because Ahmed Patel also showed his displeasure on Mr. Ramchandra Guho's tweet. Now what is this? Now because if you see from 2014, after Narendra Modi became Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi is from Gujarat and he was a Chief Minister of Gujarat. There are some people in the lobby, just like Ramchandra Guha type, who they don't take, whenever they get opportunity, they insult Gujarat, Gujarat model, Gujarati in various way. And this is Mr. Guho's posting a 1939 wrote somebody. It's something. It's like insulting and spreading negativity towards Gujarati. You know, that time when British was ruling in India, number of people might have said number of things, like because different state was coming together and independent movement was going on. Yes, some will say Gujarat some said Gujarati is good, Bengali is not good, etc., etc. So saying these at this point of time by Ramchandra Guha is shows that he is historian or economist or whatever it is, or educated person, but it shows that he is a politician type people, not an educated learned person. And at this point of time when US and around the world was fighting against, there is no rationalization, no division, nothing is going on around the world. At this point of time, Mr. Guho's tweet shows that he is much more interested in division of India rather than Gandhians. He's a follower of Gandhi also, but if he is a follower of Gandhi and saying such kind of tweet, taking it from 1939, it's really shocking and it's very shameful. It's very shameful. And you know, in India we have the concept of North India and South India also. We have this thing. So Mr. Guho, basically he's saying because he's anti-Modi and anti-Bharatiya Janata Party government, and I'm saying it again and again, some people, some lobbies are so obsessed with Narendra Modi and Bharatiya Janata Party government that they gradually started saying against India, against India, against India. So Mr. Guho's tweet posting a 1939 statement was really ridiculous and shameful. If he had found it in the research, he could have kept it within yourself. No need to share with on Twitter, on a platform. And it was an insult to the people of Gujarat. And I don't know Mr. Guho will change or not. If you like my video, kindly subscribe my channel. Don't forget to comment, like and share. Thank you very much.